MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 New York Yankees.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Jesse Padilla will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Striding in, Jose Ramirez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch coming. Here it is. And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. The 1-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Here's Michael Brantley. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. Padilla has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Indians nothing. Yankees coming to the plate. We'll be right back on MLB Network. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Jay Bruce. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Jay Bruce.
Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Grounder down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. 0-1 the count. Bruce leads off second with nobody out. Hit hard to third. Sano over to his left. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Striding in for the Indians, Matt Olson.
First baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Late that time for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Next will be the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. A wave and a miss.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Sanchez is over to take a look. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat. And what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box, Francisco Mejia, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 3rd inning, no score to this point. this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. 2 out, nobody on. 2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We played 2.5. No score on MLB Network. Standing in, Bradley Zimmer as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning. And that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
Here's Jay Bruce now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score.
Leading off for the Indians.
Here comes the first pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way out in front. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Matt Olson becomes the second out here in inning number 5.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. And a fastball just a bit up.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. Last half. Ready for another chance. Jason Kipnis set to lead us off in the 6th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good 4-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
In now, Francisco Mejia. Dribbled up the line, but that one rolls foul. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. The 0-1 delivery. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Popped him up. Sano is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Still 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
The 2-2 one more time. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is under it. And that retires the side. Down in order go the Tribe. We are still. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Hernandez is right there, 1 down. Ready for another shot now. Michael Brantley. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Michael Brantley.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A fastball that just misses inside. Here now the 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Standing in now, Jay Bruce, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here's Francisco Lindor now. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
Lifted in the air to center field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He's got it 1 away. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And that misses, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Now batting, designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
2-1 to the Indians' first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. Still no score. Tommy Kingley will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.